Hi, my name is Riley, and I'm going to be talking about the health effects of caffeine and as to why it's harmful to your body and why you should be drinking it in moderation. So, drinking caffeine can be very harmful to your body. If not drinking it in moderation, it can give you anxiety, it can increase your heart rate, it can give you like what they call caffeine jitters, and it also disturbs with your sleep. So a lot of people drink caffeine and enjoy the rush, but a lot of people do not drink caffeine and find the same I want to say purpose as caffeine as others do. I enjoy drinking caffeine when I'm tired to stay on my toes, but I tend to get very tired and sickly after drinking it, so I try to stay away from it, especially on an open stomach, like with nothing else left in it. So caffeine is a chemical stimulant that comes from cacao beans, tea leaves, coffee beans, guarana berries. It also needs to be consumed in moderation because it can increase your heart rate and your blood flow. It causes anxiety, sleep disturbances. So that's just not something that you want to be doing. Like if you want to drink multiple a day, that's completely your decision, but it should really be drinking or consumed in moderation. I'm not against drinking it because I drink it too, but I think it should just be consumed in moderation. So let me show you some reasons as to why caffeine is harmful for your body. For one, it increases your heart rate. People drink caffeine to get the rush of energy and adrenaline from the increase in your heart rate. The rush of the rush of energy can be matched by other activities too, as in like running or exercise, just things like that wouldn't include getting the rush from that. But obviously if you are in an environment where like you can't run, you can't get some exercise, then I completely understand. Drinking caffeine promotes the release of non-adrenaline and non-pinephrine, which can lead to atrial fibrillation and bring about a rapid heart rate and high blood pressure in some individuals. While caffeine can have effects on an individual's heart rate, it also causes anxiety and jitters. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant. Consuming too much can lead to symptoms of anxiety. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders recognizes caffeine-induced anxiety disorders as an actual condition in their books that can interfere with the daily living. The side effects are often the result of consuming high levels of caffeine and also getting something called caffeine jitters, where you're kind of like on edge and you can't like sit still. So that's one thing you also have to consider when drinking a lot of caffeine or consuming a lot of caffeine. Anxiety and jitters are not the only problem. Sleep disturbances can also be a problem. Caffeine causes sleep disturbances. Data from roughly 160,000 profiles show that people who consume caffeine in the afternoon have also reported at least one sleep problem, and that was 88% of that 160,000. That is a lot of people. Caffeine consumption can also make you fall asleep later, sleep less hours after all, and make your sleep feel less satisfying if you drink it too late in the day. And I found this information from the Sleep Foundation. So let's summarize. So caffeine should only be consumed in moderation. That is just to avoid being harmful to your body. And I think that when caffeine is consumed in moderation, it can be safe and for certain situations. And I think that that's just better overall for your health and your well-being, and it's just safer for everyone to consume it in moderation. And when you want to consume a lot of caffeine and you really think about it, you should really try doing some research too, which could also help with the fact that you are consuming so much caffeine. So this is an energy drink. This consumes about 12 ounces of caffeine. So if you think about it, that's a pretty decent sized can. That's almost my whole entire hand. If you think about this, pretty much all of this is 12 fluid ounces, is all caffeine. And that's what you're putting into your body. One of these might not be too bad for you, but say you drink them on a daily basis, or you drink them every single day, or you drink multiple a day. That's going to have an effect on how your body presents and how your body just functions in general. So you really want to keep in mind how much caffeine you are consuming and how harmful it can be to your body.